where?
Behind the bush.
I don't see anything.
The guy who drove by so fast, that one you yelled at.
So I'm really certain that Michael Myers did not have false eyelashes.
Hi everybody, it's Susan, and we are here today with my very first trailer reaction video. So, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. And for any of you who possibly did not know, I am an enormous Halloween fan. It is my favorite film. And so I am very excited about the new film coming out, and I wanted to do a trailer reaction video. Now, I don't know, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I am really on the cutting edge of technology. I record using my iPhone 7 Plus, so I have no idea if I am going to be able to actually insert the trailer for you guys to watch in live time with me or not. I don't know what I'll be capable of doing, but I am going to try my best. But I did bring my Mac, which I will be using from hopefully some point in the near future forward, at least for editing purposes, that is. I did bring that so that I can watch this and go over the trailer with you guys.
Probably would have helped if I pulled up the trailer before I started recording, but hey.
Okay, you guys, so here we go, the new Halloween trailer. I'm just gonna hold this in frame because there's not actually a desk in front of me, and I'm going to do a quick unboxing after this as well. So here we go, the new Halloween 2018 trailer.
Waited for him.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
We're on.
We're here to investigate a patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on a Halloween in 1978. He was shot by his own psychiatrist and taken into custody that night, and has spent the last 40 years in captivity. Hello, Michael.
Always with the German
I have
Shepherd.
something you might like to see.
Please don't show his face. Don't show his face.
Everyone in my family turns
really
into
hope
a
they
nutcase
don't
this
show
time of
his
year.
face.
Yeah, I mean, your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She was almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those babysitters?
No, it was not her brother. That's something that people made up.
Do you know that I pray every night that he would escape?
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
Dad, look out!
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crash?
Michael escaped.
Excuse me, somebody's in here.
Hello?
He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him. Get out! Go home! Get inside! You don't believe in the boogeyman? He's here! Michael! You should.
Can you close the closet door?
Okay, you guys, so that is the Halloween trailer. I got a little teary, I'm not gonna lie. I hope my makeup doesn't run. Okay, so first off, I want to preface this by saying I do have concerns and things that I will touch on that are not, you know, perfect, but this in general, if the movie is consistent with the trailer, and you know what I mean, but we'll get into that in a minute, it's exactly what I was looking for and hoping for in another Halloween film. First off, I love, okay, so, and I'll also say, if I cannot insert the actual trailer in real time, then I will be at least inserting still shots of what I'm referencing here as I talk to you guys. First off, I love the fact that the trailer is highlighting the fact that the house that Laurie is in is kind of dilapidated and it's out in the woods. And to me, if someone went through a really traumatic event like that, I can easily see where they would go into that offensive defense, if you know what I mean, mentality, and basically prepare that if that person ever got out, they would be ready for them. So I definitely feel that that was something that is plausible if it was something to that extent, as what Laurie experienced. I love that they stayed consistent with her wound, with the scar. In some of the little preview posters and things like that, that they stayed with Michael's eye injury. The continuity so far to me is impressive. In the teaser trailer, or the teaser for the trailer, as it were, where Laurie actually sings the song that she sang in the original Halloween.
I wish I had you all alone, just the two of us. Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us. I would hold you close to me, so close to me.
It literally gave me goosebumps and made me tear up because I was so happy that it seems as though this film is truly being made for the fans, and they are looking at the minutia that we all as kind of super fans notice. Things like the song, which if you're not familiar, when the original Halloween was filmed in 1978, John Carpenter told Jamie Lee Curtis to just make up a little song she was singing. So Jamie Lee Curtis actually made that up herself, and for them to bring it back, I really feel like they're trying to tie this with a really neat bow for everyone. Everyone who, like myself, really liked H2O, loved Laurie's attitude, loved that she killed Michael at the end, but it was a little inconsistent because she had assumed this other identity, she had cut her hair X, Y, and Z, so they're kind of keeping with the same hair, and so the visual of Laurie is somewhat similar as well. I really like that.
I'm sorry I talk with my hands a lot. I'm Irish, Italian, and something else. I'm like a human mutt, and it happened.
I also wanted to mention that I really like that in this scene of the trailer, they basically address why Michael is not her brother, that was a rumor, and that they also refer to Michael as having killed 3 babysitters as opposed to Laurie's friends, as a throwback and a nod to the original title that Halloween was supposed to be titled, which was The Babysitter Murders.
I do like the premise that there are some reporters going in to talk to Michael, but I really truly hope, and I'm pretty certain because John Carpenter is involved in this, that they're not going to focus on showing his face a lot and that sort of thing, because the fact that he's just evil and that he hides behind that mask and that we can't see his eyes well, that's what works. That was one of the major complaints about H2O, is that, you know, you could see his eyes too well, the human eyes. And, you know, with Dr. Loomis originally explaining Michael as having, you know, very evil, the blackest eyes, it didn't translate. So it looks to me as though they have taken the fan feedback and commentary into account, and they're actually infusing this with a lot of passion and love as kind of a project, you know, with all of the fans in mind. The next thing that I want to touch on is the amount of Laurie Strode, aka Jamie Lee Curtis, in this trailer. I personally am very pleased with it. I am one of the people on board that's like, what do you want in a Halloween movie? I want Laurie Strode to kick Michael's ass, and I want Jamie Lee Curtis. And I really don't care about any supporting casts, and I'm sorry, but that's what I want to see. I want to see that dynamic, that cat and mouse, the two forces of Laurie and Michael going against each other. That's what I personally, as a fan, want to see. Now, having said all of these things, I do also want to say that all of my viewpoints on Halloween, if someone else doesn't like it and thinks differently, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I like seeing other people's viewpoints and thoughts and ideas on it and just discussing it with them, and I think that that makes the conversation even more interesting. So if you don't agree with my viewpoint, I'm totally cool with that, and please comment down below and let me know what you think.
You know, I mean, some people are going to hate this.
And I think that there are different generations of fans as well that are going to see this in a different light. So I really do hope that what we're seeing in the trailer is not the full use of Jamie Lee Curtis. I hope that the film is focused around Laurie and Michael, and that her daughter and granddaughter and the granddaughter's friends and all that are supporting cast that will build and lift that and fill out the entire plot, and you know, and maybe have those interesting subplots within it, but I still want the focus to remain on the two of them.
I've waited for him. He's waited for me.
The next thing that I noticed, little touches that are reminiscent of H2O. I thought that was very cool, and I almost do feel that there is a little bit of an element of Halloween 4 or 6 in the feel. It's kind of like they tried to infuse the 1978 Halloween with Halloween 4 or 6 as far as the general fall and Halloween vibe. They did that with H2O for the most part, but I felt like it kind of lost that feel once they were mostly in the school, which, I mean, they can't help that, but you know, at the beginning of it, you notice that Halloween fall feel to the movie more than you do in the second and third acts of that. So I really hope that the entire film has that nice fall Halloween vibe. I love the setting, I love the premise, I love, even though it's minimal dialogue that you're hearing in the trailer, I really feel like a lot of this was thought out. I love that they are immediately addressing, they're not just trying to sweep it under the rug or pretend, they're addressing it for the fans of, okay, how are we explaining that Michael is no longer Laurie's brother? Okay, well, that was just a rumor, that was just an old wives' tale, that was just a myth. They're calling it out in the film so that there are no strings left, question marks dangling in the breeze, so to speak, about this. So I really do like that. I love that it kind of seems like that passion for you know, vanquishing Michael that Dr. Loomis had has now become Laurie's goal, and I just really love that. She's so badass. And I don't know if any of you saw Jamie Lee Curtis's Instagram, and this was back, I'm not sure how many months, but I'll try to put a screenshot of it up here. But Jamie Lee Curtis was at the shooting range practicing for filming, and I guess a fan brought her the newer release LP of the soundtrack that has Michael's face on it, and he took the record out and he wanted her to shoot Michael's face in the LP, and she had made a comment that, you know, she only had one shot to do it and she hoped that she did okay. She put it out there. She literally nailed it right in between the eyes. So I love the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis, she really is as badass as she is in the trailer, and as she will be, I'm pretty sure, in the movie, because I personally don't feel that with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle all involved in this film, that Michael and Laurie are not going to be completely badass. They are. So I'm very, very excited about that. The dog sensing things, I love that. That's been a running theme throughout the Halloween franchise. I'm really hoping that the supporting cast will be as good as a team, like the kids in Stranger Things, albeit they're younger. I hope that there is that feeling that you got between Laurie and Annie and Linda and everything in the first film. And I personally, I know people are kind of torn on the taking it from Halloween 1 or Halloween 2. And I mean, honestly, I don't know if you saw my Michael Myers tag video. I'll put that on an iCard up here if you want to take a look at that. But I did say that if I were to have started this film, it would have probably been from the end of Halloween 2. But I really think that they did a great job, from what I can see in the trailer, of taking it just straight from one to now. I'm in. I mean, I'll buy it. And I think that most really serious Halloween fans will hopefully enjoy this film and will be willing to suspend their beliefs about 2 all the way through Resurrection and Rob Zombie's 1 and 2 in order to enjoy this film. For me, I have no problem with that. I personally, and I don't know, you guys comment down below and let me know, but I kind of see like 4 and 5 almost as separate films. 1 and 2 is kind of one long film most times, until now, obviously. And 6 is kind of its own world, little bit of like, say like the third act of 5, and 6 is their kind of own world. And H2O separately. Like, my favorites are like to watch 1 and 2 and then H2O. That's kind of my vibe.
And Resurrection kind of doesn't count.
But Resurrection is still one of those that if it's on, you know I'm gonna watch it. It's got funny lines in it. But you killed Laurie. That's like blasphemy. It's, don't do it. So I think that basically through all these years, and it's taken a long time, but I think the fans have spoken, and I really feel like the fans were heard and listened to. And, you know, we wanted John Carpenter, we wanted Jamie Lee Curtis, we wanted Nick Castle. I mean, personally, I would love to see any of the supporting cast from the original film, even if they played different characters. You know, you're talking about, you know, Annie and Linda, you know, PJ Souls and Nancy Loomis, if they could pop up as different characters. I know that would not stay with the continuity, though. So in that respect, I feel like, I know that's kind of a gamble, right? But either way, I'll be happy. I am really, really looking forward to this movie. The Mask, I personally like The Mask. I think that it looks enough like The Mask in 1 without looking too much like it, still looking aged. I mean, if you think about it, Michael would technically be 60 now.
The movie is being released on Michael Myers' birthday, which is October 19th. He was born in 1957, making him 60 years old this year. And this is what the actual original Michael Myers mask looks like today, so I feel like they did a pretty good job with the one that they're using for the film.
so the mask would be older, it would be aged. Actual original mask, I was under Deborah Hill's bed for like a year or so, between 1 and 2, and then I think it was kept like in a coffee can or a popcorn can or something like that for a while, so it is actually destroyed in that amount of time. So the fact that they did, you know, age it, I appreciate that, and I think that it looks good. It's still expressionless. It has a more consistent look with 1 and 2 than I personally think any of the other masks have. So I like that aspect of it. I like that in the trailer we don't see his eyes close up. When they're going to interview him at the beginning, we don't see him. I don't want to see his face. I don't want them to show his face. I mean, I know in one, you know, we see Tony Moran for a second, but I feel like Michael Myers is better just being pure, emotionless evil with the blackest eyes, you know? I feel like that's what works, that's what scares us, that's what we like about this. And to see Laurie vanquish him would be amazing, and I really hope, and I truly do believe that if it's Laurie or Michael that has to go in this one, it's gonna be Michael, because honestly they could still do another one if they wanted and bring Michael back. And I think they already see how upset everyone was when they killed off Laurie, okay? Everyone. Nobody wanted that, including Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, well, there's videos, I'll try to link those, where she explains the whole scenario of why they had to end up killing Laurie off, but she wanted it to end with H2O, with Laurie killing Michael, which I was happy with. That's like my favorite kill in the whole entire franchise, really. I mean, it's not a Michael Myers kill though, so if you watch my Michael Myers tag, my choice is going to be a different one. But I love that they also are tipping their hat to the original. If you saw the Sheet Ghost situation,
Sorry, Richie.
but if you saw the Sheet Ghost situation, throwback to Bob, you know, the closet door, I mean, all of those things, to me, I think that they wanted to put these little Easter eggs in there for all of us, because they knew that all of us hardcore longtime fans are going to be the first people to go see this movie and to be judging it from the get-go. So I'm really pleased with that, and I'm really looking forward to this movie. And if I have more thoughts, I will put them in here somehow with like a voiceover, because I don't want to waste time and my battery to watch it again and go over this again. But there are other points I wanted to touch on in the trailer, but I am really looking forward to this. I hope you guys are too. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm sick of the hype, but if you've been a longtime fan, you really are looking forward to this a lot, because this is the first time, I think, that they really were trying to hone in on everything that the fans wanted for another Halloween film. You know, it's not without any, you know, concern or reservation or questions, but in general, I'm very pleased with what I see. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see this film, and I would love to know what you guys think. And like I said, I respect everyone's opinion. If you say that you thought the trailer sucked and you didn't like it and you're sick of the hype, I understand. You know, everybody to each their own, and everyone's coming at this from a different viewpoint, different generations, different exposure to Halloween, you know, and that sort of thing. So, but I just feel like it's great to discuss it. So please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer, what you want from this movie, what you're hoping for, what you do like, what you don't like, if you have concerns too. I know some people even had questions about them including her singing the song. For me, it gave me goosebumps, it made me tear up. I was so happy because the continuity is there. And those little things that, if you're a big fan, it's going to take you right back, and it's going to forever tie those two movies together. And for me, I feel like, and I hope, that after seeing this movie, I will say that seeing the original Halloween and this Halloween will be that new subgroup that I have created in my mind. As I said before, that I have different groups that I kind of pocket each one of the films in this franchise into. That said, also it'd be great, you know, like if Tom Atkins showed up in it or something, you know what I mean, like other little tie-ins. But I'm so excited that Nick Castle is back. I feel that he's Michael Myers. I mean, if Nick Castle would not have been Michael Myers first and done the things that he did in the way that he did them, I do not believe that the film would have been as successful as it was. Case in point, see what happened when someone else tried to play Freddy Krueger. Okay, I rest my case. I feel that there are certain things about the way he portrayed Michael that were very important and had a huge impact on the film, the success of the film, the success of the character instilling fear in the audience members, that sort of thing. And I'm just really happy that Nick Castle is back. I was lucky enough to meet him a year and a half? 2 years ago now? No, a year and a half, I think. Anyway, I'll put a picture here. He was amazing. I was so excited. He actually signed my box set. Hold on, I'll show you. And I'll show you some footage of a few Halloween collectibles just as a little bonus fun on this video. Wow.
Doing this with my hands, I'm crazy.
Okay, and then you guys, I also wanted to really quickly go over, I got the BAM Box Nick Castle expansion pack. I have not gotten a BAM Box in a long time. I think I got their very, very first horror box, and then I have not gotten BAM Box since, when they said they were doing Nick Castle and they were having him sign, I think, the replica Michael Myers butcher knives. They had already sold out of those, and I mean, I went there like right away and it said they were already sold out, but I got this other expansion pack, so I wanted to just go over that and show it to you really quickly. I did open the package already because I wasn't sure whether it was just one package or two packages arriving, and I waited a while because I wasn't sure, so I will just show you. The first thing is this cool Michael Myers and the jack-o'-lantern pin, and I am so sorry, I'm going to go get a mani-pedi day after tomorrow, so ignore my nails. So there's this pin. This is a really cool pin, double backing, and I really like this. I think it's cool. I will definitely be putting this on my jacket or on one of my Halloween shelves. Also, this Halloween print, which I think is very cool, and this is number 158 out of 250. And it does have a certificate of authenticity, and it is signed as well. And this says, this BAM expansion pack exclusive fan art collection art print Halloween has been hand signed by artist Awald and is guaranteed to be authentic. Adam MacArthur, CEO of the BAM Box. So I really do like this print. And I like that this is kind of the vibe or the style of the new film, or at least what it seems to be that it will be. So I definitely like that. This, of course, is what I'm most excited about, and this is a Halloween The Shape print. And this is signed by Nick Castle. And I love this because it has his behind the scenes photo with him with the Dr. Pepper and having Michael drink the Dr. Pepper. So I love that. and I am really excited to put this on the wall because I think this is perfect. And it's a nice matchup. And I think...
Isn't this the picture though from like Halloween 4? A little confusing, but whatever.
It's Nick Castle, and he signed it, so I'm in. So I just thought I'd show you guys that really quickly. I hope you enjoyed this video, my thoughts on the trailer, my reaction to it, the fact that I did tear up. I know. What does that say about me? I just really love this movie. It is like my favorite movie. So that and Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Yeah, I'm just really excited about it. And I hope that you also enjoyed seeing a little bit of footage of some of my Halloween Michael Myers items. And again, please comment down below and let me know what you thought about this Bandbox expansion pack with Nick Castle. Let me know what your thoughts are on the trailer, on the new film. Let's discuss. I'm so excited. So no matter what your thoughts or your views are, I'm open to everything. I love hearing what everybody thinks and discussing it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Obviously, huge Halloween fanatic. So if you're here because of Halloween, I have lots in the past and lots more in the future. So you'll be seeing a lot of Michael Myers and Halloween for sure. And there's already been a lot. So I will see you guys on the next video. Please like this video if you want me to keep doing videos about Halloween. Quite honestly, no matter whether you thumb up or thumb down, they're still gonna keep coming. And I will see you on the next one, and stay spooktacular. Hi everybody, it's Michael.